Hey guys, welcome to another edition to Bob Art's Garage. Kind of want to give y'all a visual update on what I've done to the truck, and you have to mind it's wind's blowing out here. I live in the Gulf here in Foley, Alabama, and it's like the wind is being stupid. It rains at a drop of a hat here, and storms, and then sunshine at the next. But we'll try to do something with the wind blowing like it is. Last video I told y'all that I had changed the 700R4 out to a 350 turbo, and then I put another radiator in it and an electric fan on it. I'd done a video before where I bought some bolts at a local parts store for the assembly, for the clutch assembly to water pump. All 4 bolts broke and sent the fan into the fan shroud to the it hit the power steering pulley, and it demolished the radiator, and I had JB welded it, and it was kind of working, but the truck was running hot with that radiator, and the clutch fan wasn't spinning like it's supposed to. But after about 5 months of me raising Cain with the parts store and calling and harassing them and calling the complaint department and customer service department, I finally got me a check to where I can replace at least a couple of things on here, which was the radiator and the fan, which is, you know, 2 of the things that need to be done. I need to replace this pulley here. It's kind of wobbles a little bit, but I've been driving the truck and it's been driving pretty good. But anyway, I got a 350 turbo in here now. The only other thing I need to do is fix the linkage. I need to buy the bracket that Edelbrock sells to where the kick down cable works. I've got it, well, it's actually sitting in the mount with the zip tie, and kind of don't like how that looks, but it works for now. I'm going to order one tonight. I actually found one I think that'll work. I might even be able to modify that one to actually work if I move the bracket back some. But anyway, it was real tight. It was real tight on the throttle. You almost had to be Arnold Schwarzenegger to mash the gas down on it. And when you're sitting behind somebody and you're having to stab on the gas real hard to get it to go, it was just ridiculous and dangerous. But anyway, it's fixed as far as functionality. The other thing I had is a modulator valve hose that comes up to the intake for line pressure. It's just stuck on the fitting, and I taped it, which looks stupid. I'm embarrassed about that, but I've got to take that out and take it to a parts store today and buy the fitting that I actually work with that, which I'm going to do that. And I bought a seat cover because I got tired of, I know y'all seen it, where the seat was just pretty much blew up. It's in pretty bad shape. You can actually see it right here. And I went and bought this cheap seat cover from one of the parts stores. I may even have it on there backwards. I have to look at the picture and see if there was a gap here in this color coming up to here. If so, if this shows to be going all the way around, then I probably got it on backwards. And it kind of makes sense because there's a hole right here and a hole on the other side, and that's probably for you when you want to pull the seat forward or back, you can actually reach through that hole and get it. But I just threw it on there as I got tired of my clothes being with all that yellow styrofoam on it. But yeah, I got the toggle switch, just an old toggle switch right there. I'll be going today and vacuuming this thing out, probably getting some floor mats for it. And I've got some stuff, wiring and stuff to another pigtail that actually fits in the HEI distributor, Excel distributor, and it looks really good, that I'm going to install. And I may buy a tack today and install. I just ain't decided if that's a priority right now, seeing as I need a tire, and I can almost buy a tire for what I can get a tack for. And going to buy some aluminum bright because the coating on the wheels are already gone, and I'm going to spray them on here, and it should make them look really good. But because idiots will go out and use that aluminum bright to make crystal meth with, the only store that sells it, and you actually have to get it behind the counter, sign for it, your name, address, phone number, breath sample, blood sample, stool sample, all kind of samples to get it. And then I'm going to see if I can find one of these mirrors with a glass in it. But anyway, that's that on that. I did, it had oily fingerprints all over it to where the transmission's put in and just working on it, and I took some Scotch-Brite and kind of went over it, and it looks a little better. There's not a bunch of grease and stuff on it like it was. But sure, I'm missing something that I've done Just kind of blew through it to try to hurry up and get it in there, as I got to work again tomorrow for another 5 days. But I thought the bulb was bad, which there's part number if you need an 88 through 94 bulb for the low beam. But that's that on that. But it happened to be a pigtail that I showed in the last video that was melted, and I replaced it. But here's the cheap Autocraft bench seat. That's kind of a universal thing. You know, it sort of kind of fits, and it looks better, and I ain't got to worry about getting junk all over me. But here's the little flex light fan that you can get behind the counter at O'Reilly's, and that's the part number for it. It's a 16-inch fan. It's reversible. You can either pull or push air. I'm going to do a thermostat on that later, so that I don't have to keep turning the toggle switch on and off. So I'm sure one day I'll forget. And then if you're 88 through 94 automatic transmission, I actually bought one that has the oil cooler fittings on that in case I decide to run an oil cooler, which I probably will later on. And then of course here's the pigtail I bought that goes with the cell distributor. If you're going to run a tack, that just plugs in, makes it look cleaner. It just looks better. It's easier to undo, and I don't have to worry about it popping out. It just looks better and makes it safer, in my opinion. And then I bought some new Dorman. If you've got a 88 through 94 1500 Sierra or Silverado, these are going to be the lug nuts you're going to use. Some of them are rusted, and I just didn't like the fact they were stripping off and they were cheap. These are a little better. Some of them have they're kind of aluminum on the inside or iron on the inside with aluminum cover that flakes off and tears off over time. So I got these, and that's the part number on it. I've already replaced a few of them, some of the ones that were rusted, because I'm getting ready to have a tire put on that vehicle, and I didn't want them raising Cain saying they can't get the lug nuts off. So I got them off and replaced them so that when we get ready to change the tire, it'd be easy to do. But anyway, that's the update on it. As soon as I, get the truck cleaned up, and probably the Scotch-Brite the whole truck, and I'm thinking about painting it primer black. Just for now, blacken the grill and everything out, and even blacken the headlights and taillights out. Not the headlights, but the parking lights and the taillights, which they actually got a paint you can buy that if you don't like it, you can rub it off. But I was going to black everything out. Definitely not the bumper, but the grill, and probably I might leave the GMC red. I don't know. But all of it will rub off, or you can get some compound to get it off. But I just saw one like my truck, and it was black primer, and I liked it. And also found some Pacer center caps for about $12 a piece, and probably just going to buy all new center caps because you can see they're rusted. Just don't like that. And buy them off eBay or Amazon, I think is where I saw them. Get all 4 of them for about $60. Delivered, free shipping. And I'm going to aluminum bright the wheels today, probably this afternoon. I got a pressure washer. Clean the truck up, make it look like something. Of course, I'm hoping I can find a mirror. The other door handle on the other side's cracked. I may see if I can find one of those cheap. But like I said, I was able to get some money back from the damages that was done. I could have gouged them and went to a mechanic and had them do a big estimate, but I just, I'm going to do the work myself, and I just wanted to get the stuff back that it actually ruined. But I was real surprised that they found them being in fault, and don't know if they'll carry those assembly bolts anymore, because it's made out of pot metal, cheap pot metal, and they will break easily. And then the other thing you got to do is on these old trucks, the windshield wiper blade, there's a piece that goes right here that you got to move up and back that rust, break off. Mine broke off. I got a brand new blade on it, so I'm just gonna have to go get a whole nother arm. Just gonna take it with me in case it comes with the blade, and so I can exchange what I've already bought for that. But get this thing cleaned up, looking good. Well, looking better, that is. And as I progress on things, you see the seat cover probably on there backwards. This probably needs to be flipped around, but anyway, it is what it is. Getting ready to eat some pizza, so really don't care. I'm just thinking about that pizza right now. But I want to get a video out in case anybody there's some people that watch it, the channel, and enjoy the content. Some people probably just look at the name of the channel and probably thought, it's funny and wanted to check it out. But anyway, it's Saturday, and I hope y'all have a good weekend, and I'll get with y'all later. Thank you.